Welcome to Straight Outta Marvel episode 18. It's your host, Kevin27.
And it's your boy, Chris.
And this is our Loki after show. How you feeling today, bros?
Man. I'm feeling excited because this episode 2 was fire.
Oh my
fire.
God.
Man. How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
Oh my God, bro. I am feeling like the sacred timeline because I'm feeling like the bomb.
Oh, man. I feel gas, bro.
Oh my God. So with that being said, spoiler alert, because it's nothing but spoilers ahead. We got episode 2, The Variant. So you ready to get into it, bro? So let's just talk about how we feel about this episode, man. Like, did it exceed your expectations? Because mine, oh my God, I left this and I was just mind blown.
My nigga, you know it exceeded my expectations when I rewind the damn episode to watch it again.
Oh my God.
Bro, this whole episode, I've never been so locked in to like everything they saying as much as I did for any other series. Like I was literally just trying to figure out who this Loki gonna be. Cause like it was just too good, bro. It was too good. What about you, bro?
Yeah, I can't lie, bro. I honestly felt like this was the best episode of any Marvel series so far. And I ain't even trying to like be prisoner of the moment. But come on, bro. It was so clean to me. Like the way that, like, I'm telling you, bro, I was glued to my damn chair. I could not stop watching. And Tom Hiddleston, bro, he is killing the acting, the monologuing, all of that shit, bro. He is,
bro, good, bro. And I loved it because it felt like I was like investigating with them, like type shit. Like just listening to what Loki and Mobius was saying, like them bouncing our ideas, and they like something just click, and they get up and they like trying to move. I was like, oh, bro, this shit's too good. Because it make you like, damn, they must have found a clue. But then when they found a clue, then they go to another clue, then they go to another clue. So it was just too good, bro. It felt hella good. I feel like this is the best one.
Yeah, man. So let's just go and get into it. Episode 2, The Variant, starts off in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, 1985, with the TVA looking for this violent variant at some sort of Renaissance fair. Even the lady says, "Hi, you guys aren't dressed right." So they walk in the tent and holding out for a hero starts playing. Bro, that song, bro, I just got hyped instantly. That was right. Honestly, when the song came on, I just locked in.
Bro.
Because you know that's one of them songs.
Yeah, bro. That's one of them songs right there. I fuck with that. That shit was hard.
Bro, that is the joint.
I need a hero.
That is the joint. Oh my God. So
Shrek vibes.
So they walk in the tent and holding out for a hero starts playing, and this fugitive variant puts the commander under a spell, kind of reminded me of Vision from WandaVision show. And then she starts taking out all the Minutemen, and the variant helps. Now with everyone down, the variant runs them pockets, gets the traveling device off of the commander, then drags her ass into the portal. Bro. And then the theme song plays. And I'm like, what is going on here?
And left the bodies on the scene. But what didn't make sense? I was like, did he just like, well, at the time, I was like, did he or she just burn somebody, or like did she just burn them and then just left a few other people?
It looked like it because that's what she did in the previous portal, right? At the end.
Yeah, because at the time I was looking, I was like, so you just gonna burn a couple people?
Well, in this one, she killed all of them, and then she helped the commander C-20 was killing them under her control, and then that's when she finished the rest of them off. I don't think she burned them. But I just thought it was crazy how she dragged her through the portal. I was like, God damn, this is savage.
Yeah, bro. She was dragging that girl.
Oh my God.
It was wild. God damn.
Bro, tell me about it. So now we hear the sexy voice, Miss Minutes. Okay, y'all, let's review what we learned. What happens when a Nexus event branches past Redline? As Loki responds very bad things. And now we get to see Miss Minutes not just being on video, right? But she can be on a desk. I'm like, what is going on here?
Bro, that's crazy. Because when I was watching that scene, I was like, hold on. So she just like a damn hologram, just chilling.
Yeah, bro. So I'm like, is this just an actual projection of her on Loki's desk? And then she's like, come on, Loki, what is it? And then Loki says, it's when the TVA can no longer reset a Nexus event. Okay, boring. As she replies, we're right. And that will lead to destruction to the timeline and the collapse of reality as we know it. And Loki asked the question that I'm sure we're all wondering. Can you hear me? Are you a recording or are you alive? And she says, sort of both. So he rolls up a magazine and tries to hit her, which I can't lie. If I'm Loki, I would totally do the same thing.
Oh God.
Right? Because you'd be like, who is this little clock on my desk talking shit to me?
Like, just talking mad shit, bro. I was like, hell nah. I've been trying to test the waters too.
Yeah. And then she jumps and evades Loki and jumps into the computer and she calls him a jerk. And Loki tells her, you can't hide. I was like,
I know. Hey, you know, I'm thinking like he was talking about the 3 space lizards though. You remember he just kept asking.
You think that's okay? So you think the space lizards is Miss Minutes?
Yeah, they gotta be. Because like he just like even when he was trying to hit her, he couldn't really hit her. But even when she jumped in the computer, he told her you can't hide. He's like, okay, so why did he say that? And throughout the episode, it made sense.
Oh, so you think he was sending a message to the space lizards?
Yeah. You had to.
Okay. That makes sense. I'm rolling with that. So Mobius says, training going well. Is that my jet ski magazine? Noticing the theme of jet skis with Mobius in this entire episode. Tells Loki it's been an attack, throws him a TVA jacket, and then says it's time to hit the road.
It's hit the road, Jack.
But it's time to hit the road. So Hunter B-15 explains that Commander C-20 and her crew of Minutemen went into the 1985 branch timeline and were ambushed, and they picked up enough temporal aura to know that it's their Loki variant, but which kind of Loki remains unknown. Now, this brings on some good banter between her and Loki, bro. Loki says, they're the lesser kind, to be clear. And she says, yeah, let me see the back of that jacket.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that shit was funny, bro.
Hey, I was like, oh, he didn't know it. I was like, he didn't know it said variant on the back.
Nope. That shit was comedy.
He says, very subtle. Well done. She says, I don't want anyone to forget who you are. As Loki responds with, oh, your only hope of capturing a murderer? As she replies with, no, a cosmic mistake.
Bro, she was wild. She hated Loki, boy.
Bro.
Hated his guts. Hey, but you know, bro, Loki, that boy was clever as hell in this episode. Like, even with that part, that shit was just too funny.
Yeah, bro. Loki was spitting this whole episode. I was like,
Loki, I was like, okay, Loki looking fly in the jacket though. Looking professional.
Yeah, shout out to Loki, man. Yo, Loki, he was going in the whole episode. I was like, oh my God, bro, this guy is fucking crazy. Like, and everything he says totally makes sense. Like, You know, I love Loki on this shit. I'm like, wow, Tom Hiddleston making me a believer.
You know what I mean?
She says,
And that's one thing.
"Oh, go ahead, bro. No, go ahead."
But I was gonna say real quick, one thing I do like about Loki is that I like how a show when it give you that character, just that character, you see
Right.
more of that character. You start to fall for that character more than what you would do in like a regular movie. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's something I like.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I like, yeah. Loki, he winning me over big time. Now, Mobius states that they're looking for a variation of Loki because the TVA has pruned so many different Lokis because no two Lokis are alike. Then we see a frost giant Loki, a big horned Loki, even a Tour de France Loki. Says all have different powers, including shapeshifting, illusion projection. And before Mobius states his personal favorite, Loki cuts him off to tell him that duplication projection are two different powers. And then Loki explains illusion projection involves depicting a detailed image from outside oneself, which is perceptible in the external world, whereas duplication casting entails recreating an exact facsimile of one's own body in its present circumstance, which acts as a true holographic mirror of its molecular structure. But you already knew that. And then Mobius says, "Take a breath."
Oh me, that shit
Yeah,
was funny, bro.
yo, Mobius straight clowned his ass.
Clowning his, I'm telling you, he was clowning his ass this whole episode, bro. I was clowning his shit.
Oh my god, I was dead because I was sitting there and I was like, "Wow." So Loki really gonna just sit here and explain all this shit, and then even when I was reading it, I was like, "Damn, I'm really explaining all this shit."
Hey,
And then Mobius was like, "Take a breath."
he like breathe, nigga. You still talking?
Mm-mm. That shit is too funny, bro.
Oh, God.
So Loki asks for a weapon. He doesn't get it. It says, "Well, I have my magic back. Is anyone worried about me betraying you?" And Mobius says, "No, because you already know we can catch you. And plus, that won't get you any closer to the timekeepers."
Yeah, that one here. I was like, okay, he's speaking facts on that one because
But what do you think that they're gonna do with that? Like, what will Loki do if he meet the timekeepers? Like, what do you think he's gonna do?
knowing Loki, he probably just gonna pull a wool over us. Probably try to rule. Probably gonna try to rule the timekeepers and shit. But I mean, he probably gonna have something to say because knowing like his time file, like him learning about that, and he want to meet these people because they saying so much stuff about them, but you can't see them. You just know of them through statues and info.
Right.
So like he want to really get the deeds on that and really want to know what's going on. Probably, or probably want to know why they doing all this, or what's up with all this time frame, or why everything got to be in time.
I just think that he gonna go up in there and try to throw a knife at one of them niggas and they gonna school his ass. That's what I
Oh
think is gonna
God.
happen. Cause Loki ain't playing. He like, bro, I'm about to kill one of y'all.
Oh me. But we
Or
had
it's either going to be that, or Loki gonna go up in there and find out that the timekeeper is not even really like all that.
that's what I'm thinking. I think the timekeepers ain't gonna be shit low key. Low key, low key.
Look how big they is though. Somebody they keep saying one of them niggas is King. I'm like, hell no.
It could be possible. I don't think so. I mean, shit, he might pop up to meet him. Sure, you never know. Because I mean, if he meet the timekeepers, it's probably just gonna be some shit that's nothing too drastic. He just probably gonna want to know something. Right. And he probably just gonna need some info out of them more than they letting on.
Right.
Because it do be shit that he be asking that they be like, it's discreet. And they not really telling him nothing about him. He just know of it.
I'm gonna say it like this. Loki about to put hands on one of them lizards.
Oh God. He definitely gonna put hands.
Beep beep bop bop.
That nigga gonna be Scott. He gonna do something to him.
Hey, if you think Loki gonna put hands on one of the timekeepers, hit your boy up at the KC Network 702 on Twitter.
Oh, yeah. He gonna have to put some hands on him.
I want to see what because Loki think he gonna get him. He got bro. I'm honestly like, I ain't gonna spoil it. But when we get there, I'm gonna really say it. But bro, so finally back to the 1985 branch timeline, and Loki asks why not travel back right before the variant arrives, and Mobius says Nexus events destabilize the time flow. This branch is still changing, so you got to show up in real time. Did you watch any of the training videos that you were supposed to? And Loki says some of them, but your TVA propaganda is boring. And then one of the Minutemen asks, so what do these do? And Loki's answers, reset charges, prune the affected radius of a branch timeline, allowing time to heal all of his wounds, which is a nice way of saying disintegrate everything in his vicinity.
Oh God. That boy Loki was on their ass. Like he knew a lot what he was letting on. I already know he know all of that.
I mean, he told him, he said, I'm 10 steps ahead of you.
He gotta be.
That's what he said.
I mean, you see how clever he was to help finding clues and stuff. And he was basically letting them know, like, I'm a big help. Y'all gonna need me. Because y'all wouldn't be nowhere without me.
So now in the tent, we discover this is the first time the Loki variant has taken a hostage. B-15 tells them to spread out and search for her. And Loki tells them if you leave, you'll end up like them. And when I said search for her, I meant the commander C-20. I don't know why that wasn't fucking there. But so she told her to search for C-20, and then Loki says, if you leave, you'll end up just like them. Loki sees a scheme, and in that scheme, he sees himself. He says, we have a saying in Asgard, where there are wolf's ears, wolf's teeth are near. It means to be aware of your surroundings, which is absurd because my people are gullible fools. And then he said, a trait that I, the god of mischief, exploited time and time again, simply by listening. My teeth were sharp, but my ears were even sharper. You remind me of them, the TVA, the gods of Asgard, one and the same, drunk with power, blinded to the truth. Those you underestimate will devour you. You underestimate me, just as you underestimate this lesser Loki. Yo, Loki got me dying, bro. I'm dead. I'm like, he gonna keep saying this lesser Loki. That shit is funny as hell.
Like, I'm the real Loki, just letting you know.
And he said this lesser Loki, which is why you walk into one wolf's mouth after another. I was like, damn, Loki dropping bars.
Bro, we're dropping fire bars.
Bro. Dropping that heat rock.
Bro was killing it, bro. Because even when they was talking about it, bro, they was trying to speed him up. I'm like, y'all better let this motherfucker talk because he's speaking.
Yeah, he was cooking, man. He was cooking. And he says the variant believes that together they can overthrow and rule the TVA. And then Mobius looked at him like, what? And then he said, but that's not what Loki wants because he has a new purpose. I'm a servant of the sacred timeline. And bro, it was sarcasm written all over his face. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Loki good with the words, man. Because he can manipulate the shit out of you. You won't even know if he's telling the truth or not.
Right.
Because he made it sound so good. So you're like, yeah, I don't know if this nigga lying or he telling the truth or he just being sarcastic. Like,
bro, he's spitting them bars. I was like, shit. And then he wants assurance that once the job is done, he doesn't get disintegrated. And Mobius knows that he's lying and says, my ears are sharp too.
God.
So, honestly, bro, you already see from the beginning, Loki played this nigga.
Got him. Easily.
Got him.
Monkey is like,
yeah, go ahead, bro.
He caught him under, he just caught him slipping. Because you can tell, like, the way he's speaking, you can't trust what he's saying. Because you know his background, you know his history, but like even all of that, he still got your ass.
Right.
So it's just like you can't even really focus on what he's trying to say because you just don't know if he's telling the truth or not. So then you just trying to like follow his lead, but not really follow too hard because you don't trust him enough to like follow his lead too much. Because then that's how you lead into a trap or catch a damn dagger to the throat.
Fucking Loki. So that shit, honestly, bro, I really thought this nigga Loki was just talking some good shit. So then, just to touch on the Mobius scene with the judge, he basically says at least he knows this Loki likes to stall, and maybe they can catch the other Loki doing the same thing. Also, the judge says the timekeepers are watching this case very closely and has never seen them so involved with the case. So just let's touch on this scene real quick, man. Like, how did you feel about that shit? And how do you feel about Mobius, him never seeing the timekeepers, only this judge? Who is this judge?
This judge, she got to be something like undercover, like a cover up, to me at least. I feel like she a cover up because, but then the timekeepers to be that type of people that she technically says busy all the time. They're more busy than ever. It's like, okay, they're hella busy, but why hasn't people that work for the TVA has never seen them? They
Right.
just been there. Even Mobius, I'm like, how the hell he never seen them? You can't really sit there and talk so much about these people that you work for and praise and say how like they do this for us when you don't even know who they really are.
Yeah.
So that's what I thought was weird when I found that Mobius didn't even really know who they was or never saw them before.
Yeah, only this judge. So now head into the elevator. Loki tells Mobius that this was the first test in catching a Loki. Expect the expected.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's a big. Now that line is huge.
Yeah.
I don't know what anybody else think about it, but expect the expected is a huge line from here on out. And tells Mobius, I've been 10 steps ahead of you. I've been playing my own game all along. And Mobius replies with what? Charm your way in front of the timekeepers, hustle them, and seize control of the TVA. Am I getting warm?
Oh God.
And Loki's face, he was like, damn, he right.
Oh me.
And then Mobius continues with a double cross. And he said, with a double cross by history's most malleable liar.
That shit funny.
Yeah, expect the expected.
That's a far line. Because then it's just like now we expecting something big at this point. Because right there in that moment, I was like, okay, so Loki working towards this shit, and then you find out you saying you got Mopi saying expected. Like at that point, I'm just figuring out like, is it gonna be something to do with this Loki character? Is it gonna be something to do with the timekeepers? Like, is it something that's in the works that we don't even know about yet? Or is this gonna be something that we're gonna find out later down the line in these episodes? I'm like, that right there could mean a whole bunch of shit.
I think it gotta be something that we're gonna see later down the line in the rest of the episodes. It gotta be.
It gotta be, man. So we just got to wait and see.
So Mobius puts Loki to work because maybe they missed something, and Loki responds with, "I'm sure you did because you guys are idiots." And then while looking through papers, he sarcastically says, "Another team of Minutemen ambushed, and someone stole the reset charge." Through the paper, and a lady behind him shushes him, and his response is like pretty much like the look of disgust. And this is me as he turns around and pushes her ass back. Like, mind your damn business.
Oh, me. Like, I'm over here brain thinking, and your ass telling me to shh. Like, girl, you gonna go somewhere?
Thinking out loud.
Yeah, it's librarian.
I can catch the whole time variance right now. Catch them niggas lacking, bro. Loki about to catch them niggas lacking. So after Loki is denied files on the creation of the TVA in the beginning of the timeline, the robotic librarian gives him a file he can read. And of course, it's his file. And this is where Loki finds out. This is where Loki finds out that Ragnarok happened and Asgard was destroyed, and we actually get a body count, and it was 9,700 people. Actually, I'm gonna give it its just due. 9,719 people died on Ragnarok. I didn't know that.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Then it says zero variants alive. And I'm kind of confused because did they not count the people who went to live on Earth?
That's what I was wondering. I was like, if they only count the people from Ragnarok? Because the people on Earth, I mean, they had died too. I'm pretty sure.
No, they were still there at the end. Remember at the end of the end game?
Yeah, that's true. They was. Shit.
Because remember they brought half the people back.
Yeah, they did.
Bro, the people at Asgard got down the worst.
Yeah.
So they had Ragnarok happen, and as soon as they left, Thanos pulled right up.
Right to Asgard.
Killed all of them. Only a few of them got away to Earth. Some people don't know that and I think it's the beginning of Infinity War, you can see ships leaving. You seen that? Yeah. So, and then they make it, and it's barely any of them. And then Thanos snap half of the rest of the people away.
Yo, that nigga Thanos a demon. I'm gonna say that every episode. Thanos is a demon.
Bro, tell me about it. So I just thought that was weird. So now Loki interrupts Mobius' meal because he found a loophole on the timeline. Let's go. The variant is hiding in apocalypses. And Mobius asks, Which apocalypse? And Loki explains with Mobius salad. And honestly, bro, I thought this shit was brilliant. That he wants to eat because the TVA eats but doesn't know what fish are. What is that about?
I know. Like, what's up with that? Like, why do y'all know nothing about fish?
No, I just don't understand Casey. Why doesn't he know what a fish is? But these motherfuckers in here eating food.
I know. That shit is so random.
I don't know, bro. That shit just I don't know why. That's one thing that's messing with me about this show.
I don't know if it was used like a comedy type of skit, like just for his character, or if they really meant like this nigga don't know what fish is.
I don't know. I just hate that they said that. I hate that they said that because I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
but it's no biggie. I'm just gonna always call it out because it's funny to me. But and then he says, oh, wait, hold on. Okay, and then Loki explains with the salad, blah blah blah, and then he says, Ragnarok causes a complete destruction. I could do anything I want to. Push Hulk off the Rainbow Bridge, and I could also set the fire, or he said, I can also set fire to the palace. I could do whatever I wanted because it wouldn't go against the dictates of the timeline.
Nope.
Because, and then nice to see Casey eating food again.
Mm-hmm. That nigga
But
stay.
he grabs Casey's juice because the apocalypse is coming, because Surtur will destroy Asgard no matter what I do. As he pours the juice, he says that the apocalypse, Ragnarok, defeats the salt. And I can't lie, bro. My mind is blown. Like my mind was blown as fuck after Loki got done explaining the whole salt shit.
Yeah. That shit was wild, bro. That was on. He was on something too. When he was reading those spots. And he was just going crazy from that part.
So what are you saying is everything around you is destined for imminent destruction, then nothing I say or do will matter because the timeline won't branch because it gets destroyed. Loki says we have to test this theory, and Mobius opposes and says all you will do is lure me into a field and stab me in the back. And that's a theory I don't want to test. And then
Exactly.
Loki says, I'd never stab anyone in the back. That's such a boring form of betrayal. And Mobius tells him, I study you almost every moment of your entire life. You've literally stabbed people in the back like 50 times. And I
I was like,
instantly was
God
like,
damn.
bro, you stabbed Coulson in the back.
Not me. He did that nigga dirty too. Yo, that nigga Loki was disrespectful, bro. And throughout his lifetime before he found out who he really was. That shit
Loki,
sad.
man.
That's why I was like, I get Mobius, bro. Like, it's hard to really trust that nigga. Because you don't know if you're going to get stabbed or not. But it was the truth, though.
Loki says,
facts.
well, I'd never do it again before it got old. And then obviously I was laughing because even, Mobius was laughing. And Loki says, if you can't trust me, trust one thing, that I love to be right. And I was like, yep.
I was like, yep. I was like, yep. I was like, that's Loki. Cause that nigga, I didn't Thor say that shit to him one time. This just sounds so familiar. I don't know if he said it to him, but I think he did.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Oops.
I don't know if it was Infinity War or it was Ragnarok. It was one of those. I remember I heard that before.
So moving along to Pompeii, Italy, 79 AD, your background. And to prove this theory right, as the two are going over the plan, Mobius is saying, let's create small disturbances like bird noises, little noises. And Loki said, F that. and lets the goats go and says, "Be free, my horned friends, be free." Starts speaking Latin and says, and he's speaking Latin, but I'm gonna translate it in English. And he says, "I'm Loki. We are agents of the Time Variance Authority. I bring you all dark tidings. All of you. You're all about to die. That volcano is about to erupt. I would know because I'm from the future." And everyone's looking like, this motherfucker's crazy. And then Loki's asked Mobius, "We are from the future, right? What is the TVA? I mean, it's from the future. Sounds future, pretty futury." And then volcano erupts, and Loki says, "Right on cue."
Bro, he was like, run, be free. That motherfucker was right as a motherfucker, too.
That shit was funny. Bro, he started throwing food. Enjoy your last meal while you can.
I'm weak, bro. That shit was funny.
And then Loki asks, "How we doing?" As Mobius says, "No branching in the timeline and no variance detected." And I was like, damn, this nigga Loki really is the god of mischief.
That nigga was on it.
He can get out of any situation.
At any time.
Like, he just proved to them. He just proved to him, like, bro, so right now, if I want to escape here, I can do it.
Because all you gotta do is just go to some big chaotic type place and you wouldn't realize it. Because you're not showing up. That's crazy. So Loki can really just play the system.
Yeah, bro, this is an interesting theory. So you could just be like, okay, so I don't know any historical events like that where everyone died. But it is an interesting concept to be like, okay, well, all these people are going to die here, so I could just live here and be cool because everybody's going to be dead.
Yeah.
Damn, that got to be pretty horrible though, living in the grocery store. I mean, but if you want to live,
shit, you gotta do what you gotta do at this point.
Now, after searching through all apocalyptic events, Mobius asked Loki to take a walk with him, and Loki asked why he was reading the Jet Ski magazine. Told you he was gonna come back up. And Mobius says, for a brief time in the 90s, everything was better. And then Loki asks if he's ever rode one, and Mobius says, no, that would create a branch in the timeline if a TVA agent was riding on a jet ski. And Mobius says, no, now Loki is trying to understand these space lizards. But first he says, but it'd be fun. And you could tell Mobius is like kind of thinking about it. He's like, it would be nice to be on my jet ski, chilling.
I mean,
and I had a slight theory when I heard this.
Yeah.
I was like, why is he so fond of the 90s, right? And I was like, did all these TVA agents get kidnapped? Like,
hey, I was thinking that shit.
Because I was like, look how Loki gained the system so quick. And I was like, maybe it was kind of like the same shit with Mobius. Like he messed up on his own journey, and then he got kidnapped for the TVA, and then he ended up being so good that he was just working for them now.
True.
And then they wipe your memory so you don't know that you work for the TVA or that you used to be a human, like out in the real world.
Bro, that's what I was saying. Like, because even when he said, like, I've been with the TVA my whole life, I was like, damn. I was like, so was it like some WandaVision type shit that they just getting their memory wiped and they gotta live this type of lifestyle where they know what's going on, but they not they can't really do what they wanted to do. They just doing a job that they work for, but not really having that opportunity to live a life outside the TVA.
Well, WandaVision, they knew what was going on. They just couldn't do anything about it.
No, I was just like, it was like kind of like the same thing. Like kind of for me, like it gave me that WandaVision kind of thing because knowing that he saying he been there his whole life and knowing that one dude don't even know what a damn fish is, it's kind of
Yeah.
like make you wonder. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. So now Loki is trying to understand the three space lizards and asks, what is the end of time like? And then Mobius was like, it's a good one. And then Mobius doesn't know because they are toiling away in their room, figuring it out. And once they are done, we are done. And we all meet in peace at the end of time. Loki says, so you called me a scared little boy, but I know something that children don't know. No one bad is ever truly bad, and no one good is ever truly all good. And then Mobius has an epiphany, like, and then tells Loki, you're very clever. And he says they can cross-reference the kablooey gum that they got from the scared little girl. So that's what I thought it meant, like, right? When he said the scared little boy. And then okay, so yeah, with the scared little girl, with all the apocalyptic events that happened after the gun was manufactured, and Loki finds it with ease. Alabama 2050, and even Mobius says, you're going to take my job if you're not careful. Or he said, you're going to take my job if I'm not careful. And that's when I was like,
Yeah, that shit was a thinker when I heard that.
I was like, is Loki so good? Would they really try to have Loki like be the head of the TVA type shit?
Wouldn't be surprised.
Damn.
I mean, like, come on now. That boy got more clues to this variant than most of all of them combined. Like, look how long it took them to just kind of just look for the same person. And then it took Loki just a few days, like not even a few days, probably like a couple, like a day or two, and just found it. So this variant, like that Loki had this shit down pat. So you will want somebody like Loki to work with you.
Right. Man, I like it. I thought it was I like his take on it, you know.
Yeah.
And I just like how quick he found that shit though. Like, man, this shit crazy. So on to Haven, is it Haven or Haven? I'm assuming Haven. On to Haven Hills, Alabama. Haven Hills, Alabama, 2050, and we see a crazy hurricane brewing. And I'm like, was this a semi truck that flew into the sign? I was like, ooh, that's some scary shit. I hope I never have to be in some shit like that.
I know, me too, bro.
And then crazy hurricane brewing, and we're going to Rock's cart to find a variant. As soon as they walk in, dripping wet, Loki uses magic to dry himself, and B-15 says, "What was that?" And he says, "I was using magic to dry my clothes." Like, stupid. Did you not see what I just did?
Bro, that shit was funny, bro. I heard that shit. I couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah, he's like, what the hell? Did you not just see what happened? And then Mobius wants to take Loki with him, as B-15 says no. It says, this is my field op. If he's not a threat, then it won't be a problem. As Mobius says, of course he's a threat. Do you remember the time theater? Now, what was he talking about?
I don't know. That's why I was trying to figure that part out when I seen that shit.
Bro, hit your boy up at the KC Network 702 and let me know. What was he talking about? The time theater? Like, I don't know about that one. So
maybe it had to be something because it probably had something to do probably throughout his timeline.
Well, I'm sure that's what I was saying, but I don't know the
That we
event.
don't
That's what I
know.
was saying. No, that's what I was saying. If somebody know, hit your boy
Yeah.
up. As Loki tells Mobius, it's fine, you can trust me, and goes with B-15. And Mobius says, why is it the people you can't trust always saying trust me? Then teases B-15. Hold on to your time caller this time.
Bro, that shit was funny. That shit was funny.
Yeah, he flamed her ass.
Oh God. And did you notice too, like outside the store, they had this lady on the side. She was like moving.
Mm-mm.
Bro, so if you ever look at the title where it said Rocks Craft, they had this like
Rocks cart.
Rocks cart or whatever. They had just a lady moving. It was like weird.
Oh, I gotta look at it
Because I
again.
noticed it and I rewinded and I seen that. I was like, oh shit.
I gotta look at that again.
Yeah.
So then we see the hooded variant watching the security cameras and turns on a timer starting at 20 minutes. And I'm like, damn, that's a long ass timer. Like, why so long?
I mean,
And then that's the timer that she got off of C20. And Loki and oh my god, Loki and B-15 are walking through the store when they meet a suspicious black guy looking at plants. And I was like, bro, why is this black guy looking at plants?
in the middle of a hurricane.
Bro. And B-15 says, what are you doing? And he says, shopping for plants. As Loki says, in this weather? As the guy replies, well, it's hurricane sale. Azaleas are half off. I was like, what the heck? Such a lame excuse.
I mean, I was like, bro, I would have caught your ass right there.
You can start dumping on his ass.
Oh me, I would have sprayed the whole 30 clip. Like, bro, you lying your ass off.
He's got a gun.
Well, he got a gun. He got a gun.
Oh my god, that
Like,
shit crazy.
prosecute him.
And so B-15 asks Loki, could that be you? As Loki replies with, I probably would have worn a suit, but yes, maybe. So Loki already knew. And then as she walks up to him, he grabs her wrist and transfer into B-15's body while the original host falls to the ground. And now we know this is the variant.
Mm-hmm.
Loki asks, is he dead? And the variant replies with, no, they usually survive. So you're the fool the TVA brought in to hunt me down. Loki responds, me, I presume. And the B-15 variant says, please, if anyone's anyone, you're me, and gives a big sinister smile. And I just, honestly, I thought that shit was funny because shout out to Invincible, spoilers, but they was like, in the first episode, he was like, I'm the original clone. No, I'm the original clone. Oh my god. Yeah, shout out to Invincible. Cannot wait for season 2. But so and then Loki responds, oh, okay. Now the Minutemen have found C20 and she's breathing heavily. It's real, it's real, it's real. It's real, it's real, it's real. And then I'm like, oh shit. Like I'm like,
Crazy.
I'm like, wow. And then we pan back to Loki in the B-15 variant, and Loki tells her enchantment is a clever trick. Cowardly, a bit amateurish, but clever. And the variant replies, almost as cowardly as working for the TVA. I was like, damn, she flamed your bitch ass.
That shit was rough.
Bro. And that's what they were saying. I seen this on Twitter. They were saying that this was enchantments or some shit. Or we'll get into it when we get there. But I gotta keep that a mental note because I seen that he said this. Like, oh, enchantment is a clever trick. Like that was something important to take a note down. So then the variant says no, and takes over his body after. Oh, okay. So his employee walks up and says, "Are you guys looking for the disaster shelter?" The variant says no, takes over his body, and this goes on and on. And then Loki tells his variant, "Yo, stop being pussy and meet me face to face."
On me. Oh
Show
God.
the real you. Tells the variant, "I have an offer for you. That's why I found you. I'm going to overthrow the timekeepers, and I could use a qualified lieutenant. So what you say, Loki?" Ugh, do not call me that. You can call me Randy. I was like,
Fucking Randy.
I was
Like
like,
Orchid?
just get to it.
On me.
I'm like, just get to it. I know who you are.
But when I looked at the dude, I was like, that dude do look like a Randy. No cap.
You Randy face ass motherfucker.
On me. Nigga look like his name just Randy.
And then Loki says, "God, now I know why Thor found this so annoying." Funny as hell. So then the variant Loki tells real Loki, after 8 to 10 seconds of consideration, I've decided no. I don't want to take over the TVA. And the camera pans to the reset charges. Ooh.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Then back to C20, and she says she wants to go home. And Mobius says, "Don't worry, we'll get you there. Don't worry, yo. Call the infirmary." And she says, "No, don't call it. Don't call the infirmary. Please." I told her where the timekeepers were. I was like, "Oh, bro." And then the dude pulled something out. I thought he was gonna pull something out and blast her ass.
Bro, I did too, bro. I thought he had the blicky on him. I was like, yo, hold on, bro. I'm like, is he about to pop her shit?
Bro, I thought he's gonna pull out a yaga.
I'm about to say, yo, the TVA not playing. They like, oh, you want to give away the location?
Oh my god.
Oh, weak as hell.
So calling in for B15. 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 You out there? B15.
Right, sleep.
She's knocked out. Wakes and she finally wakes out of her slumber and realizes she got. So Loki, as Loki, if you don't want to overthrow the TVA, what is it you want? And variant Loki tells him, it doesn't matter. You're too late. And Loki says that your plan to lure us in and blow us up after he sees the reset charges. And boom, a kick to the chest by another host that variant Loki is using, telling him, thanks for yourself. Or thanks for helping me stall. God, you do love to hear yourself talk. And Loki says, you're the first person to tell me that. Variant Loki is tossing Loki around like a rag doll. And Loki says, I would never treat me like this. And I was like, bro, real shit.
Bro. Oh, God. Yeah, that dude, that big old tractor dude, boy, I was like, hell nah. Motherfucker big as hell.
Shit out of Loki. And Variant Loki is tossing him around like a rag doll. Yeah. And then he attempts to fight back, but gets his ass beat. And Loki gets up and screams, what do you want from me? What do you want from me?
You see how much I sacrifice?
Oh my God.
Yo, that shit. What do you want from me?
What is this about? And Varian tells him, brace yourself, Loki. And then the host drops down and we hear, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Over and over again, over and over again. And then we get the reveal as she takes off her hood. And now we get Lady Loki. Because your boy called it.
Shout out Casino Kev over there. Shout out Kevin 27 over there. Bro, called that shit. I knew it till I was like, watch this nigga be right. I was like, watch this nigga be right. Because I didn't even think about that until you said it. Had me thinking the whole week.
Bro,
then got revealed. That shit was fire.
Yup. I called that shit. I was like, oh, I finally called something and got it right. And it's on record. So
You know what I mean?
if you listen to the last podcast, you know, your boy said Lady Loki was pulling up next episode. I just knew it, bro, because of the gender fluid thing. And
Yeah.
then because they had a hood on. Because if it was just the same Loki, I think they would have showed his face.
Mm-hmm. They would have been showed his face.
Yeah, that's what I think.
So I was like, man, that was that was a great catch. Because I was like, man, I hope it's Lady Loki. Something different, you know?
Yeah.
But one thing I wanted to say too, right quick, I'm noticing, like how you pointed out a couple episodes ago, that they've been bringing out a lot of females. So, you wouldn't even be surprised if this would be
Yep.
Lady Loki. So when I was looking at that, I was like, yo, it has been a lot of like female villains just been popping up.
Yep.
So
I
it might
told
be
you,
that.
bro. It's so crazy because I was just about to say this. I'm like the females running shit right now. And I did say that too. So that was another reason why I thought that it was going to be Lady Loki. It just made the most sense to me.
Yeah. Because I mean, you did say you was bringing up Carly, you was bringing up the whole shit with Wanda and Agatha and all that shit,
Yep.
bro. I was just like thinking, I was like, yeah, I wouldn't even be surprised if it would be Lady Loki because it has been a lot of women villains and stuff just coming out.
Yep. Oh God.
That Marvel Women's Evolution.
So now all the reset charges are engaged as she tells Loki, this isn't about you. And then we see chaos ensue back at the TVA. Somebody just bombed the sacred timeline. She opens a portal, waves Loki, goodbye.
Yep.
And then she dips, walks through, just as Mobius is screaming for Loki, wait, Loki, wait, Loki. And bro,
Yo.
I was sitting here and I can't lie. I was like, bro, Loki, please walk through that portal.
On me.
I was like, don't do the right thing.
I'm like, do not stay, man. Please don't.
And then Loki walks through that portal, being the same old Loki. And again, expect the expected.
Bro, that's crazy.
Boom. So that was the end of the episode, man.
I was happy you walked through because now I was gonna lead the questions like, what's gonna happen now? Like that he went through that portal with her,
Right?
you know.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be something different.
All right.
And I noticed like even with the time variance of with the time she was going crazy.
The TVA.
I noticed they had a whole
that
bunch of
timeline was going crazy.
Yeah, that timeline was crazy, and it had so many different places. Like I saw, well, I think I seen Rome, Italy. I know I seen Asgard, and I know they had Vietnam on it or something, and they had a lot more. But we had a whole bunch of stuff just spreading everywhere.
Damn.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, damn, this shit going wild. And then a lot of the timelines that was going crazy had something to do with all the previous movies. Like, cause I know when I was looking at it last night, I was like, these are a lot of locations that happened in the previous movies.
Right.
I was like, so is this all about to just have everything go crazy? This where the multiverse just breaks or something? Like, what's going on?
Right. Honestly, bro, so my whole thinking of the ending of this show, I just thought, okay, now here we go. Now we going into the multiverse. Like that's what I was thinking too. Like, here we go. This is what's really leading to the multiverse. We really thought it was going to be Wanda, right? We knew it wasn't going to be Falcon and Winter Soldier, but we really thought it was going to be Wanda. And then boom, it's really Loki because this is 2012 Loki, but he's out of time. So I mean, this motherfucker was in 2050. So this is a different type of thing. Like he can go anywhere now that he's with Lady Loki. And I am really excited to see. Like,
Yeah.
and so this actress is Sylvie Luston.
Sylvie Luston. Is that
Yeah.
her name? I'll say it one more time. Sylvie Luston.
Oh yeah, I think that's her name. Hold on.
Yeah,
Oh no. But I know I did see so I seen this post. It said Lady Loki said that she didn't want to be called Loki. What if this Loki variant is blonde because she is Sylvie Lucen, aka a version of the Enchantress or Encantress? I don't know either one, but I think it's Enchantress in the comics, which Loki created.
Yeah, because wasn't
And that's
she?
by hold on, let me give credit real quick. That's by Loki Snakes on Twitter.
Child Loki Snakes. But wasn't she used like a joke or something? Like a joke or something like that Loki created? Or is that a different name?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I think that's a different name. Like I know because I know it had the name somewhere in the credits, but I don't know if that ties with her. Because I remember I heard that name, the actress you just said. So I don't know if that's her name for the show or they just gonna keep her as just Lady Loki at the time.
So what's you got any theories?
Man, my theory is shit, they probably gonna end up working together, or we probably gonna have more probably this next episode, more of why is she doing like why is she doing the shit that she doing now? You know, killing off the TVA one by one in different timelines. Because I mean, it gotta be something. Because she's stealing shit.
I think everything about to go crazy nuts because she just blew up the sacred timeline. So everything about to be wild.
Yeah, because even
I
those dudes.
I think her and Loki I think either her and Loki about to do a lot of crazy shit, or Loki gonna end up finessing her and being able to travel back and do everything he want to do, and then that's how we're gonna get the vote Loki pose, like all of this shit. Loki gonna go back and probably take over New York, like he wanted to. Because think about it, he knows everything that's messed up that he messed up on now, so he can go back and right his wrongs in Avengers. Because remember in the trailers, we see him in New York and New York is destroyed. So that's probably what he gonna do. Because come on, man, Loki still want to be on that fuck shit. He still want to go back and try to rule the 9 realms and all of that shit. Be a king of space, be a god king.
But shit,
Expect it when it comes to Loki.
That is true. Oh man, that is true. Because I mean, with Loki, I feel like now that you say that, that sparks more of the question is, will he do that shit? Because I mean, I could see him finessing her. I could see him working with her and then finesse the shit out of her or something. And he got to do it some way. And I feel like now that shit happened with her blowing up the damn TVA and shit, we probably gonna see the damn timekeepers sooner than we think. I mean,
go ahead.
Because you got the damn timeline just going crazy in all different locations, and then you got Loki who followed her into that portal. And now that you say that he could be going back to right his wrongs, I wouldn't even be surprised if he go do that shit. And then on top of that, probably try to do the right thing a little bit. I don't know. He probably gonna try to do the right thing, or he just probably just gonna He probably gonna be on the same fuck shit.
Man, you gotta expect it with Loki.
Yeah, you can't trust any Loki snake.
Bro, look what he did. He finessed the TVA in one day.
He did. He got the hell out of there.
He got right up out of there in one day. That's how good Loki is. Remember in the last episode, Mobius said, that's your thing, escaping. And for some reason, bro, Loki just knows how to escape.
And it's smart. But see, how you gonna finesse a finesse? That's the problem.
Bro. Loki the finesser.
That is true.
That's what he does. He always finessing. Bro, think about it. Think about what he did in Avengers, right? He killed all them people on Earth, brought the portal down, did all that shit for Thanos, and then he went back in Thor: The Dark World and pretty much got away with it.
Yep, he did.
He wasn't even in jail that long.
I think he was in jail for like a cool week.
Like
that nigga Loki was just plodding along the whole time.
So he always gets away. And even now he gets away. And then think about this. So she bombed the timeline. That's why he'll be able to do what he wants, because the TVA probably won't even know anymore because everything is messed up. So the TVA probably not even going to know where they are anymore.
Oh.
Because they already couldn't track Lady Loki, Enchantress, whatever you want to call her, because we still didn't get her name. And then now they won't be able to track Loki because Loki knows the loopholes. So, bro, it's on and popping.
It's crazy. Because now, even at the end, just seeing how crazy it was going, knowing that this shit about to blow up, they like, yo, hurry up. We need help down here. We need help. The place is about to blow. And I seen them dudes running into that port. They was going to Portland, Oregon. So I'm like, what's in Portland? That's what I'm wondering. What's in Portland? But then all to go to the same area.
Oh man. Damn, they going to Portland?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
So I'm like, that sparks the question, what's gonna happen?
Damn, that's a good question. I don't know. We'll see when they get there. We got 4 more episodes, and I can't lie, bro. I'm so stoked. Like, this last episode was so good. So go ahead, man, and slap me with your rating, man. What you give this episode?
I'm gonna get that bitch a damn cool ass 10. I'm gonna get a solid 10 because I was invested in the episode from the beginning to the end, and then at top of that, just a reveal to know that you said that it was Lady Loki last week and got it right, and then at the same time, just to spark all these questions of what's to come or what's next is really, really good. That's how you know they did their job right.
Yeah.
They laid it on the table. They gave you a great story in this episode, and it gave you more clearance. Like, all right, this is what we want to do. This is what the timekeepers are. This is what we're going to blow this shit up. And now you're going to hear what's next. Now you just can't wait for next week. So I love this episode. This is the best one I've seen. So what you get your rating?
Same, man. Give it a 10, man. Strong episode. After the first episode, I think we both gave the first episode a 9, right?
Yeah,
so
we gave it a 9.
I thought the first episode was great, but it had its moments where it was a little slow. But this episode, I was engaged beginning to end. The music was great.
Yeah.
And then Loki killed it. Tom Hiddleston killed the acting, like all the dialogue, the witty banter. I love the banter between Tom Hiddleston And B15, even when he was like, I think we got off on the wrong foot. Like she was like, yo, shut the fuck up, pretty much. Like so honestly, bro, I love the episode. I'm giving it a 10, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I give it a solid 10, bro.
Yeah, man. So what do you guys think? You can hit me up at the KC Network 702 and let me know what you thought of this show. Was it a 10? Was it a 9? 8, 7, 6, 5. We only go far we go from 6 to 10 or 5 to 10 on episodes. But so let me know because I want to know what you guys think about the episode. Or if you give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts. Shout out to the latest 5 stars. Man, we got now we up to 10 ratings doing it BIG, but we did get a 1-star rating, so to you. But hey, even to you, thanks for listening and taking the time out to say this shit was so trash. I'm giving it a 1 star. Shout out to you guy or lady or non-binary person
or a space lizard
or a space lizard. maybe it was the space lizards. They was like, nah, this ain't it, fam. This ain't how it's going.
Yeah, they like, man, we don't know who this is, but we don't give a damn about this Loki.
Yeah, man. Shout out to all the, but definitely shout out to the 5-starers that we got lately, man. We got a good ratio going. Let's keep it that way. So let's go ahead and get into some Marvel news, man, while we on it. And we just keep it with Loki real quick. I got Disney Plus going forward will release new episodes on Wednesdays for all of their shows. And this follows Loki becoming their most watched series premiere. So this was out of The Mandalorian. This was out of WandaVision. But obviously, the more and more time goes and the more Marvel shit they keep dropping, this shit just going to keep going up. I guarantee you when Miss Marvel dropped this year, it's probably going to top it because the movie's going to come out. And then, you know, they're going to want to have to see Miss Marvel before the Marvels come out. So,
yep. They're going to have a lot of series just dropping and they're going to have a lot of more view count because even when WandaVision came out, that was just a peak of just getting shit set up. Right. Then they shit was just crashing after that.
Bro, shout out to Disney Plus. I was just thinking about that because the beginning of our Straight Outta Marvel journey, we had these terrible problems with Disney Plus trying to watch these damn series and shit. Where that shit was terrible in WandaVision.
I watched it like 2 in.
Yeah, but after WandaVision, like they fixed it for Falcon and Winter Soldier, and it's been the shit ever since. So for real. Because think about it, this was their most watched shit, 800 thousand, I think it was, and I watched it right at midnight.
That shit is fire, bro. Shout out to Disney, man.
Oh man, so real quick, shout out to me and shout out to Chris because we was talking about when Marvel finna drop video games, like when they dropping video games. And then last week we announced that Square Enix announced that they was dropping the Guardians of the Galaxy game.
Yeah.
And guess what happened?
What? Speak on it.
E3 happened and they dropped the trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy. And bro, it comes out on your boy birthday, your boy 30.
That shit fire, man.
So you know I had to go and get it on a pre-order.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying?
So ain't gonna be like, fuck my birthday, man. We playing Guardians of the Galaxy.
You know what I'm saying? So I see people a little mad.
Yeah.
Because you only get to play as Star-Lord. But Star-Lord, my guy, I told you. I put Star-Lord in my top 5 Marvel characters in the MCU.
I heard about that. People was mad about that.
How you feel about it?
I mean, I was like, at first, when I heard about that, I was like, damn, I don't get to play with Rocket, Groot, Gamora, Drax. I ain't get to play with none of them. But at the end of the day, I'd rather play with Star-Lord than just being stuck on somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Because Star-Lord, that boy give you everything. You can fly, you can shoot. You know what I'm saying? You could talk your shit and still put on the performance. And he could fight. So it's like, you can't even be bad at it. Honestly. And I feel like even just seeing that trailer, it's a great I can tell it's gonna be a good story. It's gonna be funny.
Yeah, bro. Oh, what else?
Cause the Galaxy, they stay with they stay with the comedy over there.
Bro, and I got super Guardians of the Galaxy fever right now. So this was even before, or no, actually, it was once the game was announced. I was like, well, since the game was announced, let me go ahead and watch this Guardians of the Galaxy on Disney Plus, the animated series.
Yeah.
Hooked on it.
Yeah, that like we was just talking about it a few podcasts ago about how good the damn how the Guardians of the Galaxy had that damn what's it called? The Telltale game. Remember I told you about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. We were just talking about it. And now that they got a regular game, like a fictional game, like a real game coming out, I was like, yo, this shit gonna be gas.
Yeah, bro. I can't wait. And this is what I liked about it, because I was like, well, we seen what the Avengers was, and maybe it was bad because you had too many personalities to try to control. So let's just see with one personality.
Yeah. I mean, and then it was good about that is that from the last one could have been good if it had a better like story. You know what I'm saying? But this one, I already know the story gonna be cool. Cause even the enemies in the damn show is just that game just look good.
Yeah, I'm like excited, bro. Like I got so much Guardians fever. I'm like, I'm watching that shit. Bro, that's what I was so excited for. I was like, oh, it's dropping this year, because just like you said, they showed us the Avatar game, but it's not until next year.
Yeah. So it's like I'm glad they're dropping it this year. That's good.
Yeah, man. Bro, man, this shit is crazy. What else I got? Oh, shout out to Black Widow. Tickets officially on sale. So go get your Black Widow tickets, or go get that bitch on Premier Access like your boy, because I am ready. As soon as it hit 12 o'clock, me and the bros gonna be watching Black Widow. So be there or be square. And I got my Black Widow shirt, bro. I'm Black Widowed out. I'm so marveled out, bro. I'm so marveled out.
Marvel game.
Bro, this shit crazy. I'm like, oh my God, the Black Widow's finally here. Okay. And okay, so get this too with Black Widow. Oh, where is it at? Yeah, so Black Widow has sold tickets worth over $4 million in USA 25 days before release. Pre-sales roughly same as Far From Home in this first 3 days of sales, and around 75% of Captain Marvel. Expecting a 90 million to 100 million first weekend. Then this will be the first 100 miller post COVID, unless Fast 9 do it, and I don't think so.
Hell no.
They could though. Fast 9. That's that franchise.
I mean, yeah, it is.
I'm going to go see it.
Be a $1 billion movie. They do got my boy John Cena in there.
I'm going to go see it. I don't know about you.
Oh yeah. I'm seeing it. I mean, as much as I could just talk shit and be like, damn, they keep dropping Fast and Furious movies, man. What the hell? I'm still gonna go see this shit because I just want to know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go see that shit.
Like I just rewatched Hobbs and Shaw like a month ago. That shit was just good.
I still haven't seen that movie.
Nah, you gotta watch it. It was really good. It was funny too.
And speaking of Black Widow, it will be available to stream for free on Disney Plus October 6th. So for all you brokies out there who don't want to buy it for $30.
Broadcast.
For all you brokies who don't want to buy it for $30.
They like shit. They like, nah, we good, bro. We can wait.
Or you can't go see it in the movie theaters. You can wait for it to be on Disney Plus October 6th. Bro, I be seeing that shit in the comments. It be having me dead. Why would I pay $30 and I already paid $6.99? I'm like, bro, because they gotta recoup their money back.
On me. Like, what you want them to do? I ain't finna give you the movie for free. You goof.
Motherfuckers is weird, bro.
You be fiending.
What else I got? So exclusive, the She-Hulk Disney Plus series will introduce Hulk's son, Scar, to the MCU. And the first thing I said was, I thought the Hulk could only smash in the streets, not in them sheets.
Hey, probably the She-Hulk different now. Probably just built different.
But I thought She-Hulk was like his sister or cousin or something in the comics.
I think it is his cousin. Yeah, it's his cousin.
That's nasty.
Yeah, that shit gross.
That's nasty.
Change
like, your panties.
Yeah, let's have a Hulk baby. Buff ass baby.
Oh my God. Have a big ass Hulk baby.
Nigga crying the way he cried.
I'm mad. Nigga start throwing chairs everywhere.
Yeah, I'm mad. That shit funny.
Oh, and the actress that played Loki is Sofina DiMartino. Just have to throw that out there.
Yeah. I knew I seen the name.
Yeah, she said Tom Hiddleston really looked after her.
Good. That's real good. I mean, their chemistry gonna be really good.
Yeah, man. I think that's pretty much it. I got you got anything?
I got one. But go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro. What you got? So I can look for more shit.
Yeah, I got right here. I guess September 2021. All you Marvel comic fans out there, go ahead and cop your comic because you're gonna be reading the death of Doctor Strange.
Yes,
bro, that shit gonna be fire, bro.
I forgot to put that down, so I'm glad you said that, man.
Yeah, September 21st. September 2021 is where you're gonna get it.
I think that might be the first comic I buy.
Yeah, because that shit gonna be. I was like, the death of Doctor Strange. Oh yeah, we copy that.
Yeah, I was like, the death of Doctor Strange. That shit sound crazy, man.
I was like, damn, who would have thought? Doctor Strange.
Like Doctor Strange out here taking L's.
Or he probably sacrificed.
Oh, so you thinking he got sacrificed, or he sacrificed himself for someone?
I think so. I don't think Doctor Strange. I mean, the shit we've been seeing. I don't think that motherfucker can take no L's. Like, I feel like he sacrificed himself for something. It had to be.
Man. Oh, I see. Okay. So Scarlett Johansson has reflected on Black Widow's sexualization in the MCU. While Iron Man 2 is really fun, the character is so sexualized. It's changing now. Now people, young girls are getting a much more positive message.
I'm weak.
I was like, is that what happened?
I didn't even know that happened. What the hell? So that's weird.
I was like, you're a spy. You turn your back on everybody.
Exactly. Like you're a dickhead.
You shot T'Challa.
On me. Rest in peace, T'Challa, man.
Yo, R.I.P. man. And yo, so we had some funny shit, right?
Yeah.
They said that oh my god. So they said the actor Tyrese, and I was like, is they talking about Tyrese? Like from Mobius? Is because they said actor Tyrese Gibson, but they showed the dude that's playing Mobius, and I was like, they kept showing him as the clickbait, and I was like, is his name Tyrese Gibson or is that Tyrese? And then I'm like, damn, I didn't know Tyrese was in Mobius.
What the hell?
But if it was Tyrese, it is hella funny that he would be the one to say that that Mobius was set in the MCU.
Wow. That's crazy. Tyrese. Wait. That shit just funny. But that's crazy though. And Mobius. That he would be in there. Because that's just random.
Yeah, and then Sony came out today and said, no, it's not.
Oh, so it just wasn't. Oh, okay. So it was just something different. It wasn't false. It was false.
It's probably true. I think it's true that it is in the MCU. I just think they don't want to say anything.
Yeah, probably. Why they keep doing this to me?
That nigga Tyrese. That's all I was like. Is he in that? I was like, damn, that's a good movie role for him to be in.
On me. He just got to drop that shit though. He got to be on because I would like to see Tyrese in there. I mean, we got Jamie Foxx, so I wouldn't be sweating to see Tyrese.
Yo,
you think
Tyrese?
You think we get West Deep Tyrese?
Yo, waist deep. He took my son.
I know that was your movie, boy.
Oh hell yeah, waist deep was the shit.
Oh god,
bro. So then Kevin Feige also said that Armor Wars is going to give everybody that Iron Man fix that they need.
That's a big mantle to just say some shit like that.
Well, because it's going to be Rhodey, and he going to be doing a lot of shit. So
okay,
he going to be doing all the flying, and then maybe now he'll get a better suit.
Hopefully, that big block.
Somebody pointed out that he's the only one that doesn't have like a suit lady or a suit person.
Yeah, he really don't.
Because Iron Man has one, and then Peter Parker has one, but not Rhodey. But I was like, he did nigga whoop Iron Man, took his suit, so maybe that's why.
He did whoop that nigga ass. That shit was funny. Damn, that's dope. Hopefully you get a suit.
Hopefully, man. Shit. So what else? You got anything else?
Nope.
Yeah, man, we can go and wrap this one up. Wrap it up.
Gotta wrap it up, wrap it up.
So that was another episode of Straight Out of Marvel, episode 18. It's your host, Kevin 27, and this is our Loki after show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy it, you can go on Apple Podcasts and let us know what you thought of this episode and let us know your theories, and we will read it here on this show. So we thankful for the 5 stars. So now go ahead and leave a 5 star with a comment, and we'll read it on this show because we care about our listeners. So shout out to the new listeners and shout out to the day one listeners. You know what I'm saying? And you can go follow your boy at the KC Network 702 on Twitter and on Instagram, or you can go follow me at Casino Kev 777, and that's Casino with a K. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'm still coming with the Marvel's Wastelanders, but I did have to wait until they had 2 episodes. So now I'm doing that review 2 episodes at a time, because if I would just do 1 episode on just 2 or just 1 audio episode, it'd be like 5 minutes unless I just read that shit verbatim, and I don't want to do that for an audio podcast. So
yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, so I got that coming still, so don't be tripping. And that's pretty much it, man. Straight out of Marvel, all platforms.
Yeah, make sure y'all follow Straight Out of Marvel on all platforms, man. Like you said, we appreciate the 5 stars, man. Y'all keep going up, keep listening, and we're gonna keep cranking out this content for you guys. And let's have a blast, man. Let's see what happens for next week for Loki.
Yes, Loki after show every Thursday, audio dropping for sure every Thursday. And we appreciate you guys coming. Thank you, bro, for coming. And hey, you guys go follow our Facebook group, Straight Out of Marvel. Yeah. And I do want to give a shout out to the one of our latest persons who followed the KC Network 702 on Twitter. Disney Got Shooters. Such a great name. I had to give him a shout out. So shout out to you, man. I saved that all day just to say that on the podcast because it's such a great name. Shout out to Disney Got Shooters, one of the latest KC Network 702 supporters. Shout out to you, man.
Yeah, shout out to Disney Got Shooters, man.
All right, man. Great episode. We up out of here. Believe it till you make believers.
Peace.